Attention passionate Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Pittsburgh Steelers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Let's get to the news now. Folks, buckle up because what's happening right now in the AFC North could be one of the most significant shifts we've seen in recent NFL history, especially for the Steelers. The recent rumors and insider reports point to a blockbuster trade that could redefine the entire defensive landscape of the division. And more importantly, it might catapult Pittsburgh into a new era of dominance. So what exactly is going on? Well, it's all about the Tennessee Titans, a team that's been struggling this season with a 2-5 record, and their run defense, which has been leaking yards at an alarming rate, allowing almost 4.7 yards per carry. That's not just a small slip-up. It's a glaring weakness that a team like Pittsburgh's defense could take full advantage of. The Titans are reportedly looking to make a bold move, and that move involves trading away Jeffrey Simmons, one of their most disruptive defenders. Simmons, a 28-year-old interior disruptor with a reputation for bull rushing through blockers and creating chaos up the middle, is being targeted by the Steelers to be part of an ambitious rebuild. The deal? A conditional first-round pick in the 2026 draft, which is a significant price but one that could pay off immensely. This trade signals the Titans' intent to reset their roster, especially considering their current struggles with cap space. Around $15 million, and their pressing needs for a quarterback and a wide receiver as they try to rebuild that side of the team. Now, Simmons isn't just any player. He's a top-tier interior defensive lineman, a guy who at 28 has established himself as a disruptive force in the league. This season, he's registered 28 tackles, 4.5 sacks, and 12 quarterback hits, along with a run-stop rate hovering around 32%. His PFF grade this year is an impressive 89.2, and he's winning 18% of his pass rushes, which is quite remarkable for an interior lineman. Simmons is the kind of player who can change the entire dynamic of a defense. Imagine what he could do in Pittsburgh's system. He's been compared to a Donald Light, with the quickness and power to dominate gaps and collapse the pocket from the inside. His ability to penetrate and disrupt plays is top-notch, and he's shown durability, playing through an elbow injury in Week 2 without missing any games. That kind of resilience adds to his value as a franchise cornerstone. In terms of career stats, Simmons has accumulated 250 tackles, 28 sacks, and about 150 pressures with a career PFF grade of 88.5. He's been among the league's most double-team-prone players, with a rate of around 62%, which underscores just how much attention offenses have to dedicate to him. And it's not just about his raw numbers, it's about the impact he has controlling the line of scrimmage. Think of him as a modern-day disruptor, capable of collapsing the pocket and stopping the run, which is exactly what the Steelers need right now. Pittsburgh's defense has been solid, but could elevate to elite levels with a player like Simmons anchoring their interior. The Titans, on the other hand, face some tough choices. They've invested around $94 million in Simmons, which makes him one of their most expensive assets, but they're at a crossroads. With a cap hit of $15 million, they're prioritizing draft picks for offensive line and defensive back upgrades while trying to navigate a rebuild. The loss of Simmons might weaken their run defense initially. Post-trade, their yards per carry allowed has jumped from around 4.2 to over 5.2 yards, an increase that shows how much they rely on him to anchor the middle. Still, the Titans believe that with the draft capital they're acquiring, they can rebuild and add young stars, especially on the offensive line and in the secondary, to set the foundation for a future playoff push. For the Steelers, adding Simmons is more than just a trade. It's a statement of intent. It's about reinforcing an already strong defensive front and transforming it into an impenetrable fortress. With Simmons, Pittsburgh's run-stopping ability could see a dramatic boost. Projects show an increase of roughly 25% in their run-stop rate, currently sitting at 28%, which is respectable but can be elevated to elite levels. His addition could reduce their yards per carry allowed from 3.9 to around 3.2 yards, making it exceedingly difficult for opposing offenses to establish the run. That, combined with the Steelers' existing pass rush, could make them one of the most feared defenses in the league, especially in big playoff moments. And speaking of the playoffs, the impact of acquiring Simmons could be transformative for Pittsburgh's Super Bowl aspirations. PFF simulations suggest that the Steelers' chances of winning the Super Bowl could increase significantly, moving from plus 1,500 odds to around plus 750 by bolstering their interior line. Simmons' ability to stuff the run and pressure the quarterback would make the Steelers more formidable against top-tier offenses. His projected 6 additional sacks this season would not only improve their pass rush, but also help reduce opposing teams' time of possession, giving Pittsburgh more opportunities to control the game clock and wear down their opponents. The synergy in the defensive line, especially with players like Hayward, who would benefit from Simmons' disruptive presence, could elevate the Steelers to a championship-caliber level. What makes this even more exciting for Steelers fans is the way Simmons complements their current defensive scheme. His pressure numbers, around 25 pressures per season, are comparable to Hayward's, who's at about 20, but Simmons' run-stopping prowess takes their defense to another level. His run grade of 90. One is elite, and when combined with Hayward's 88-0, it creates a dual threat inside that offenses will struggle to handle. This duo, along with the rest of the front seven, could become one of the most dominant defensive units in the league, capable of shutting down not just the run game, but also applying relentless pressure on quarterbacks in critical moments. And let's not forget the intangibles. Simmons' presence in the locker room and on the field could energize the entire team. His reputation as a leader and a game-changer is well established. For the Steelers, who have a rich history of legendary defensive players, adding someone like Simmons could be the missing piece to bring home another Super Bowl ring. The franchise's commitment to building a championship-caliber defense is evident, and this move could cement their status as a true powerhouse in the AFC. Meanwhile, for the Titans, this trade symbolizes a shift, an acknowledgement that they're in a rebuild mode. They might be in limbo now, but with the draft picks and cap space they're acquiring, they're setting themselves up for the future. It's a classic case of trading a seasoned star for future assets, hoping that those young players develop into stars of tomorrow. That strategy might not pay off immediately, but it's a long-term vision that could eventually pay dividends. So, for Steelers fans, this is more than just a rumor. It's a potential game changer. It's about enhancing an already strong defense, adding a player who can be a cornerstone for years to come, and making a clear statement that Pittsburgh is back in the hunt for another Super Bowl. The defense is the foundation of Steelers' identity, and acquiring Simmons could be the move that takes them over the top. The AFC is fierce, no doubt, with teams like the Ravens, Chiefs, and Bills always lurking. But with a player like Simmons inside, Pittsburgh's defense could be a nightmare for any offense in the league, especially in January. And now, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you believe Simmons is the missing piece to bring another Super Bowl to Pittsburgh? Are you excited about the potential upgrade to the defensive line? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Pittsburgh Steelers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news. This offseason is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in franchise history, and I can't wait to see how it all unfolds. Thanks for being with me today, and as always, keep the passion alive. Here's to a brighter future for our beloved Steelers.